Eh bien, bonjour à tous, les gens. Aujourd'hui, on fait pas du Messenger, on va faire du The Console parce que le Xbox Beta a décidé encore de faire la gueule. À chaque fois qu'il y a une mise à jour Windows, ce truc qui merde, ça me fait impossible de se connecter, erreur, voler installer les nouvelles, comment dire? Les nouveaux composants, tu les installes, mais ça bug toujours. En général, c'est toujours 1 ou 2 jours après que ça refonctionne. Vraiment, c'est le seul problème que j'ai avec ce truc-là. Il est bien, hein, mais ça me saoule. En plus du fait que par moment, vous avez des jeux qui sont, pas corrompus, mais vous pouvez pas y jouer, faut soit réparer l'erreur, soit désinstaller, réinstaller. C'est chiant, mais bon, heu, j'aurais préféré qu'il y ait pas de problème comme ça, mais bon, c'est le problème des trucs bêta, hein. J'espère qu'un jour, il y aura le Xbox Game, sans bêta, vous voyez? Parce que là, ça me saoule. Je vais vérifier, hein, je check si le truc il a bougé, mais ça m'étonnerait. En gros, il y a impossibilité de se connecter, impossibilité de pouvoir jouer au jeu, parce que pour pouvoir jouer au jeu, vous êtes obligé d'être connecté. C'est assez problématique. Je sais que sur Steam, une fois que vous êtes connecté, même si vous avez pas internet, vous pouvez même jouer à vos jeux. Là, vous êtes obligé d'être connecté. Après, je sais pas si sans internet, vous êtes obligé d'avoir, le truc, mais c'est saoulant. C'est même peut-être pour ça que ça buggait, comment ça s'appelait? Heu, Comment ça fait ce jeu? Dans l'espace, Prey. Je me demande si, vu que par moment j'avais eu des coupures de connexion sur le jeu, je me demande si c'est pas pour ça que le jeu crashait. Enfin bref, voilà, non, c'est toujours pas disponible. Ils me demandent de me connecter. Quand je me connecte, ils me disent: «Ah, faut faire un truc en administrateur». Quand je fais le truc en administrateur, ils disent: «Veuillez patienter». J'ai patienté 30 minutes, il y avait rien qui se passait. Donc j'ai dit: «Tant pis, hein, je réglerai ce problème ce week-end et je vais faire un petit peu de The Console». Voilà, voilà. Bon, je pense qu'on est bien parti pour, voilà, plutôt 1 heure et demie de live, enfin on verra. Vraiment là, on verra. Ta 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 tam. Allez, c'est parti. Donc la fois dernière, il fallait trouver la lance. Vous vous en souvenez? Non, on avait réussi à ouvrir la porte. On a même fait 2 fois la cinématique pour ouvrir la porte. Ah
Your
oui, on en est
Eminence,
arrivé
would
là et
you have
ça
a moment to spare?
buggait.
Not now, Louis. Please, leave me alone.
I beg your pardon?
I want to be alone.
Very well. I'm only
Ça
searching
buguait,
for
ça me
information
saoulait.
about the Lance of Longinus, the soldier. If you
You
could.
are not listening to me. You are playing with fire.
I heard you speak to Mr. von Wollner about it, and I was wondering if you could tell me something about it.
That was a private conversation. How could I have known that he was listening to us?
I see what you mean.
Louis, don't push it. Leave while you still can.
Your Eminence, are you all right? Your Eminence, are you with me? Can you turn around, please?
What do you want to know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
Your Eminence, turn around.
This is the weapon used by a Roman centurion on the very day Christ was nailed to the cross.
Look at me.
Longinus thrust his lance in the right side of Jesus.
Please.
As you wish.
His nose is bleeding.
So, you are looking for the Holy Lance of Longinus, are you?
No, I was wondering about it myself.
Oh, Louis. It's even worse than I thought. I believe you when you say you only come to find out more. But in that case, it means that Sarah didn't even tell you the point of it all. Because, believe me, you are looking for it. You are looking for the lance. You should know, you are not the only one. Lord Mortimer has spent a good part of his life and his fortune trying to find it. Never will he let you have it. But tell me, before going any further, have you spoken to anyone else about this?
No, you are the first I've spoken to about it, Your Eminence.
Come now, Louis. Are you quite sure of that?
No, Your Eminence. I thought you'd be the only one able to help me with it.
Your words lack conviction, Louis. If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know. You have no reason to lie to me. Imagine you find it, which I don't doubt, given how resolute you are when you've got something on your mind. Then what? What are you going to use the lance for, exactly?
Me protéger? Est-ce qu'il est fort en logique? Je crois qu'il est très fort en logique. Il est où? Ah ouais.
Your Eminence, I regret. I am unable to answer. Please understand that it pains me, but if I answered you, I would risk putting you in danger.
Stop running around in circles and just tell me what you would use the lance for. Louis, you should abandon your project. I say this for your own good. You will only get burned if you embark on this enterprise. Leave the lance where it is. Too many people have suffered because of it.
Please excuse me, Your Eminence. I'm in a terrible hurry.
Of course you are. And you won't listen to my advice.
Don't
Il est pas
worry
comme
about it, Your
d'habitude,
Eminence.
c'est clairement sûr.
Everything is fine.
Good luck.
Bon, on a fait un échec, mais bon. Parce que là, le problème, c'est qu'il était... Je sais même pas si on pouvait réussir, parce que j'ai l'impression qu'il était vraiment possédé, le mec. Que peu importe ce qu'on faisait, c'était impossible de le raisonner. Enfin, de lui demander des conseils, quoi. Est-ce qu'elle est là, Emily? Est-ce qu'elle en sait plus? Bien sûr que non, elle est pas là, elle est plus jamais là, de toute façon. Le bureau de Mortimer. Peut-être Napoléon? Non, pas Napoléon. Et Jacques Pellu. Ah, Jacques Pellu, il est là, peut-être. Enfin, espérons-le. Mais il est plus jamais là, le mec.
Records of the police. Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris.
It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris. And there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
Ouais, mais ça, on savait déjà qu'il était vulnérable à la psycho. C'est pas grave. Il en met du temps pour balayer son coin, lui. À moins qu'il observe. C'est possible en soi. J'ai vraiment le seum pour pas pouvoir jouer à Messenger. Hein.
Saint Longinus. Let's take a closer look at his lance. It is shaped like a leaf, like the real lance, maybe. How can I be sure? No, this is too easy. Mortimer's trying to throw me off the track again. It seems too visible to be true. Impossible not to see the statue on first glance, given its size. And Mortimer has no interest in making the shape of the true lance so easy to see.
La lance n'est pas en forme de feuille. Aucun intérêt à aller dans la salle. Alors, Pierre-Guy dit qu'elle est en forme de feuille. Ah, mais si Pierre-Guy est contrôlé par un démon, normal qu'il va nous dire ça. C'est connard. Enfin, c'est pas de sa faute s'il est possédé, mais bon. Putain, cette pièce, elle est vraiment sombre. Je comprends pas pourquoi il n'y a pas de lumière.
A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
Ah merde, je pensais qu'on allait pouvoir les ramasser. C'est pas grave, hein. Allez, on va là-bas. Peut-être qu'il y aura voleur.
Seems like he isn't here.
Bon, bah, on est parti comme dans le dernier épisode à chercher partout. Source d'informations. Spécialiste en ésotérisme. Représentation artistique. Non. Non, pas là non plus. Mais c'est sûr et certain, Piaki était hyper vénère en mode faut partir, faut partir. Let's go. Oh. Nanani nanana. Il était devenu tout gentil.
The cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself. Destruction of the Temple of Jerusalem by Francesco Hayez. The Roman destruction by Titus and his army.
My dear Giuseppe, poor health forbids me from joining you. Please thank Sir Gregory for his invitation to Lord Mortimer's. I'm convinced you'll be able to
Ok, non. Quoi ça pourrait m'aider ça?
His Holiness Pope Pius VI.
Ça non plus, ça
By
peut pas m'aider.
Pompeo Petoni. This should help Piaggio feel at home. Love Triumphant by Caravaggio. Now there's someone for whom the sex of ancient golden elixir.
Y a aucune œuvre avec une lance hein, ici. Y a rien. Tant pis, bah on peut sortir de sa chambre. Ouais, bah on peut sortir. Hein. Vous imaginez, on prend la lance, mais c'est pas du tout la bonne. J'aurais le seum. Fermé. Donc là, on a fait le tour. Pas là, c'est pas là. Il y a une lance, lui, non?
Good evening, Mr. President.
Washington.
Good evening.
I'm back on the trail of my mother again. I don't have time to explain, but would you know anything about the Holy Lance?
That's good news. But be careful, Louis. You might end up getting noticed.
Do you know anything or not?
No, I regret I don't. But why not ask von Wallner? Theology is his field, after all.
That's an idea. In that case, I'll try and find him.
You are keeping up the good work, I see.
But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
You're right. Thanks for everything, Mr. President.
See you later.
Alors la fois dernière, quand on lui avait parlé, il nous avait dit pareil, comme quoi il était fort en théologie, en astronomie, et au final le truc se trouvait dans sa chambre. Donc il faudrait quand même aller vérifier vite fait dans sa chambre. Mais pour moi la galerie d'art ça peut être une bonne source d'information. Non là y a rien. Hein. Là y a personne. Non. Ah j'aime pas tourner autour de ce château pour rien. Pas cette œuvre là. Dans tous les cas ça sera pas dehors. Oh une pièce.
A cache.
Une galerie d'art.
The Fall of Phaeton. Another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck
Beaucoup
by
de
lightning,
peintures de
borrowing
Rubens. Hein.
father's chariot and losing control of it. Moral: don't steal Dad's chariot. The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci.
The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples.
Là non.
Allegory regarding the decoration of the rights of men. That's the least you could say.
Non plus. Moi qui pensais qu'en venant ici on trouverait des trucs. Mais visiblement non, pas du tout. Là non plus. Là peut-être. Il y a une lance dans les mains. Ah ça... Ah bah.
Christ Crucified by Velasquez. Look, someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke of Alquidia.
Donc Manuel Godoy il le voulait ce truc. Intéressant. Vraiment intéressant.
The Song of Roland. A fragment of amber.
Allez. On s'est trompé de côté. Hop là. Et hop là, allez c'est parti. On court, on court.
Ah, painting by Ingres. Molière dining with Louis XIV. Liberty or Death by Regnault. Well, I'll take liberty, please.
C'est pas pourquoi, on trouve rien.
Actress, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from
Je lis vraiment tout ce que j'ai sur les mains. Enfin entre les mains. Allô. Ici, à part notre cher Tiagui possédé, y a personne. Ah, il est pas normal hein. Regardez-le comment il est. Il est chelou hein. Là, non, non. Non.
painting has caused some debate. Who did Dosi paint? Alcina the fairy or Circe the magician?
Bon. On va sortir. Donc là, on a fait le tour. On peut toujours pas sortir dehors. Ah non. On est clairement bloqué dans le château. Et lui, il sait rien
What
du
can
tout.
I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Hmm.
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps would like to know something else?
Bon, tant pis. On va aller dans la chambre de Volner. En espérant trouver un indice. Et sinon, bah, on ira choisir au pif. Pas la meilleure des choses. Mais bon. Quand on a que ça. Bon, quand encore aller dire. Le truc est en forme de feuille. Mais Pieggy était possédé et Mortimer ne laisserait pas ça si facilement à la vue des autres. Donc je sens que c'est un piège.
Seems like he isn't here. The alchemist is a young man. Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, the signs of the zodiac.
Non.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
C'était comment déjà? Elisabeth Adam. Ouais, c'est...
If I'm not mistaken, Paracelsus named the element called zinc.
Zinc. Heureusement qu'on a des points de compétence. Hein. Ok, c'était un livre. Un marteau?
What a mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted. Looks a lot like straw. And he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet. Straw on his desk. As if to protect something fragile. Yes. Someone must have packed something away here. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before.
C'est le truc de Full Metal Alchemist.
I
Merde.
get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before.
Je pensais que c'était des trucs qu'on avait déjà fait.
Yes, it's definitely a drawing of the Lock of Al-Azif. Volner must have kept a copy.
Autour, lire la lettre. Alors, c'est Grégory. Je sais que tu cherches un moyen de comprendre ce qui est arrivé à Elisabeth. Désolé, voilà. Mais... Tout ça va... Mais tout ça va beaucoup trop loin à présent. Déjà, votre escapade sur le continent m'a beaucoup coûté... Ouais... Mais de là à vous enfuir sans prévenir... Ah, il se serait enfui? Je lis, attendez. Hein. Et après, je vous fais un débrief. Donc, Grégory cherchait aussi la lasif, en la vie. Ok.
A table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
Putain, si j'avais été là juste avant, ça aurait été plus simple. Hop là, on va prendre la gelée qui est juste là. Pour être full.
A chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from Von Wollner.
Ok, mais rien sur la lance.
The alchemist is an old man.
Non, y a rien sur la lance. Ah, ça m'agace. Est-ce qu'on fait juste avec ces connaissances-là ou pas? Ou je vais recheck vite fait un petit coup dans le bureau de notre cher ami Mortimer pour voir s'il n'y a pas un livre ou un truc comme ça. Parce que ce qui est bien avec le livre, c'est que c'est une source sûre normalement. Je dis bien normalement. Ah, là, il y a une lance.
Longinus is holding the holy lance in his left hand, and I'll bet he's holding the sponge soaked in holy blood in the other hand. Yes! Here we can see that the holy lance is represented in the shape of a spear. I better make sure I check this twice. It's a work that dates from the Renaissance. There's nothing to say that it's not based on erroneous elements.
La lettre en parler.
This work is an order from Lord
Attendez.
Mortimer. All the details have been conceived with a specific goal in mind. Upon closer examination, you can see that even the style clashes with that of most of the other works in the manor. No, if Mortimer has taken special care as the conception and the exhibition of this painting in his study in the same way as for the nightmare painting, it must be of some significance. And that is indeed the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape.
D'accord. Et... donc là on a quoi? La cellule montre une forme de feuille. J'ai vu sur le tableau une forme d'épieu. J'ai vu sur le tableau que sa lance était en forme d'épieu. Ce qui me confirme l'avis de Mortimer. Attendez, j'ai envie de refaire le truc parce que j'ai pas trop compris. Hop là.
Longinus is holding the holy lance in his left hand, and I'll bet he's holding the sponge soaked in holy blood in the other hand. Yes! Here we can see that the holy lance is represented in the shape of a spear. I better make sure I
Méfiance.
check this twice. It's a work that dates from the Renaissance. There's nothing to say that it's not based on erroneous elements. This work is an order from Lord Mortimer. All the details have been conceived with a specific goal in mind. Upon closer examination, you can see that even the style clashes with that of most of the other works in the manor. No, if Mortimer has taken special care as the conception and the exhibition of this painting in his study in the same way as for the nightmare painting, it must be of some significance. And that is indeed the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape.
Ok, donc pour lui ça sera en forme d'épieu si on écoute bien. Hop.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Et sur ce tableau-là, y a rien de spécial? Non. Y avait pas des livres ici à lire? Non, c'était vraiment uniquement pour dire de trouver le code. Tant pis. Encore une pièce? Ouais. Bon, on va descendre hein, parce que visiblement on ne peut rien trouver. Et on va aller dans le jardin. Mais enfin, on a plusieurs indices. Mais en croire les dire, la lance c'est une mauvaise idée. Celle en forme de feu que Piegui nous l'a donnée. La statue bien trop en évidence nous dit Bah, comment dire? Louis pense que c'est un faux indice, ce qui est, ma foi, possible. Alors que le tableau est bien caché, enfin bien caché dans son bureau et tout ce qu'il y a dans son bureau avait une importance, comme les croisades, le cauchemar. Donc on va aller check ça, en espérant qu'il y ait que de l'anse, hein. Hop là. Surtout que là, j'ai aucun autre indice pour être sûr, en fait. Parce que là, on a fait vraiment le tour du château. On a vraiment rien d'autre à trouver, en fait. Ok, bon, bah, let's go, hein. Allons dans la crypte. Alors, je viens de penser à un truc. Dans le livre là de la Bible.
The Bible must mean the lance which finally took the life of Christ.
Voilà.
The Gospel of St. John is the most
Saint Jean.
detailed on the subject of the crucifixion. When they came to Jesus and saw that he was dead already, they broke not his legs, but one of the soldiers with a shimmering lance pierced his side, and forthwith there came out blood and water. And he that saw it bore witness, and his record is true, and he knoweth that he saith true, that ye might believe. A shimmering lance? What is this telling me? The name of the Roman soldier who killed Christ never appears in the biblical canon. Yet, it is said
On dit qu'il était
that he was a
centurion.
centurion and was called Longinus.
Bon, allez,
Medieval
vas-y.
Hermetic traditions evoke the idea of using noble materials for relics, which the monasteries often made themselves in order to attract pilgrims. Of course, they had to inspire greatness. So here, we might think of gold, whereas a centurion could not have hoped
de
for anything
l'or.
better than copper at the time. The true lance would not have been a luxurious weapon.
Ok, elle doit forcément être en or alors. Intéressant. Elle est comment la carte ici? On va bien explorer tout partout ici. Si on peut récupérer des indices en plus. C'est chaud hein, que le feu est resté allumé aussi longtemps.
This sarcophagus is engraved with the name of Clemens III. Good God! The one whose cross allowed me to enter. Clemens III. Clément III in French. How come his tomb ended up here and not in the Vatican?
L'homme puissant au règne mouvementé. Inspecté.
This sarcophagus is beautifully made, but ancient. Stone is marked by the passage of time, but it's really well preserved.
Allez s'éloigner. Mais c'est vrai que c'est étrange que le truc soit ici. Hein. Donc on a plus qu'il y a plein de tombes de Clément III.
This one has no name. I wonder who it was for.
Elle est destinée pour nous. Vous imaginez, on choisit la mauvaise lance et à la fin, bah on peut pas tuer Mortimer. J'aurais le seum. On veut vraiment aller jusqu'au bout.
I can see that this spear has a so-called leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. I can see the tip is engraved with the symbol of the Eye of Ra. I must be sure of my choice. I can't get it wrong. Am I sure this is the one to take?
Ah! Ah non, non, non! Moi je croyais que c'était prendre juste comme ça pour activer un truc plus tard. Donc elles sont cachées comme ça les lances, c'est pas une vraie lance. C'est une pointe de lance là. Ah là en cuivre dans tous les cas. Et nous on veut pas du cuivre, on veut un vrai truc en or. D'ailleurs, c'est chelou que toute la lance soit en cuivre, hein. Normalement, le bout de la lance est en... Ah non, elle pouvait être en métal, je suis con. J'ai de la merde. On trouve trop de croix de Malte. Un vrai tombeau, c'est ce truc. Après, pour une
Flavius
crypte, c'est normal, hein.
Aetius.
Le vainqueur des champs... On mentionnait quelque chose sur cet homme.
Flavius Aetius, the one they call the last of the Romans. He was assassinated by his own emperor, who was jealous of all his victories. But how did he end up here?
C'est beaucoup de Romains qui sont ici, hein. On va aller là d'abord. Là, non.
This sarcophagus has been ravaged by time. It's sort of ageless, I guess. It's entirely sculpted.
Hop
These
là, on va
symbols,
déchiffrer.
these grooves, cuneiform script. This is
Cuneiforme.
humanity's oldest alphabet, the language of Babel.
Tiens.
Sadly, no one today even knows how to decipher it. There's also some text engraved beneath in ancient Greek. Sargon.
Sargon. Hop là. Ouais, comment ici?
We can see that this lance has a particular spear shape. It is coated in gold. You can distinguish the symbol of the fish
Un
engraved
poisson
on the
sur la
tip,
pointe.
barely noticeable.
Donc il y avait un truc avec un symbole, et ça je l'ai pas. Donc on va faire le tour d'abord, hein. C'est pas en forme de feuille. Attendez.
We can see
Examiner.
that this lance has a leaf shape, and, well, it's in gold. I can see that a crucifix is engraved on the tip, just barely visible.
Mais moi je le vois pas. Espérons qu'il y a une seule lance en pointe. Et en or.
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
Partir. Oh là là, il y en a plein maintenant. Pourquoi il y en a autant?
I can
Ah là
see
c'est
that
du
this
cuivre dessus,
lance
non?
has the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and I can just make
L'œil
out
de
the
rat.
symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip.
Pas ça. Oh, il y en a encore une là. Mais il y en a 36 000? Oh là c'est le moment que je voulais
I
pas.
can see this lance has a
Je sens
spear
qu'elle est aussi
shape.
en or.
It is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on
Ok.
the tip.
C'est du cuivre. Partir.
This lance has a leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. The symbol of the Christian fish is engraved on the tip.
On voit jamais le symbole, hein. Hop là, désolé les gens, hein. Je fais le micro tous les 2 secondes, mais il y avait des gens dans ma chambre. Hop là.
There's sarcophagus
Lord
of
Mortimer, hein.
It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be? There's no inscription.
C'est un vampire.
Let's see what we can find here. Ha! Great. Now let's see what's inside. The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer.
Hop là, on part. On est bien d'accord, c'est forme pointue, hein, des pieux. Donc on va aller chercher celle que je pensais tout à l'heure. Je vais rester sur mon premier avis, et donc lance en or avec forme d'épieu. Piagui était pas dans son état normal, donc je pense qu'il dit pas la vérité. Pour moi on a fait le tour là, hein. C'est bien elle?
Well, we can see that this lance has a particular spear shape. It is coated in gold. You can distinguish the symbol of the fish engraved on the tip, barely noticeable. I must be sure of my choice. I don't want to get this wrong. Now, am I
Moi c'est la
really
forme du
sure
poisson
this is
qui me
the
fait
one to
peur.
take?
Mais on va choisir cette lance. C'est à quoi, Sicaire? Attendez. Très débloqué. On débloqué Sicaire. Le gain en conviction. On saura jamais si c'est la bonne. Et ça me fout le seum. Le seul moyen de savoir si c'est la bonne, c'est de planter certainement Mortimer avec. Moi je pensais pas que ça allait aller aussi loin ce jeu. Allez. Tu vas falloir faire tout le tour, c'est parfait. Hop là. J'ai choisi la lance. Je n'ai pas parvenu à convaincre le cardinal Piagui de m'aider. Ouh, pas mal de ratés là. J'ai exploré la crypte, j'ai appris que Sir Holmes avait confié une mission à Von Wollner. Alors, j'ai pas réussi à convaincre Piagui. Je n'ai pas trouvé tous les indices permettant d'identifier la lance. Je n'ai pas trouvé tous les exemplaires de la lance conservés par Lord Mortimer. Merde, il y en avait d'autres? Ah merde.
I'm already pressed for time as it is. Mother's waiting for me on the wharf.
Ah, on a enfin des livres. Oh, maintenant j'ai très peur d'avoir fait un putain d'erreur. Parce que le symbole du poisson, ça m'étonne en fait. Enfin, ça serait chelou sur une lance comme ça. Bon après, rien n'est impossible, hein. Ça pouvait être ça, hein. Faut garder espoir.
Permalite water will give me a little reprieve.
Voilà. Un peu de mélisse.
De Richet, sticking your nose everywhere again.
Wow, what's the matter with him? Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing. This conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised Piaget and Volner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give me what you took from him immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick. Look, I don't know what you're going on about, and I don't have time for this right now.
Don't think on getting rid of me so
Eh
easily.
merde.
Richet. Where have you been?
Il est faible à quoi? On parle de Bonaparte, imiter donc.
Did Lord Mortimer tell you you could trust me?
Yes, but...
So, I'm working for him right now, and you're wasting my time with your questions. Look, if he hasn't taken you into his confidence, then you shouldn't know yet.
I'll soon figure out what you are up to. And I am convinced that you have indeed robbed Mortimer. The game is up. Give me what you took from him.
You know, this is becoming an obsession with you.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the servants.
Remind me, who did you hear making those alleged charges against me?
His Eminence Piaget and Monsieur von Wollner were discussing them when I joined them.
And remind me, during the conference, which side were His Eminence and Mr. von Wollner on?
Sir Gregory. But what has that got to do with it?
And did it not occur to you for a single instant that they might have been speaking about me in front of you on purpose? To manipulate you? I trust them to detect novices who are likely to be taken in, yes.
Those sons of whores. Ah! So that's how they see me.
Be careful to make sure the conference keeps on going ahead smoothly, though. Please. It would grieve me to have to report you to Lord Mortimer.
No, of course. I'll make sure those two bastards get what they've got coming. Right.
On parle quand même de
We'll leave it
coquin à
there.
bastard. Hein.
I'm glad that things have been cleared up.
So, are we finished here?
Indeed we are. I shall leave you.
That's right. Go play somewhere else. See you later, monsieur.
Il est chaud là.
I have to hurry up and join my mother at the wharf now.
On m'a perdu deux de mes listes pour être sûr de pas rater la confrontation, mais bon. Et attendez, Volner qu'on croise plus depuis 50 ans, il était là. Alors je ne sais pas où. Bah c'est pas, il est là. Là c'est sûr, il va y avoir tout le monde qui va commencer à me parler. C'est là que je vais devoir sortir les cartes. Hein. C'est-à-dire les atouts. Aïe 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 aïe. Sacré Piagui, hein. Parler sur mon dos comme ça. Et voilà, encore une cinématique, hein.
Ah, Louis. Perfect timing.
As luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
Ah, j'aime pas ça du tout.
Excuse me, monsieur. Lord Mortimer is asking for you.
On va devoir aller lui
Come
parler.
closer, please. It's time we had a little chat.
What's wrong, my lord? Tell me, what's with all the bodyguards?
Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in the search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road.
Ils ont des masques noirs hein, maintenant.
You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons. She's right. Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
Longtemps. Comment le croire? Pourquoi me dire tout ça? Quelles sont les intentions?
What are the demons' projects for humanity?
Our aim has long since been to protect humanity from itself. On the other hand, although we give them the impulse to succeed, we don't all agree as to the path they take to achieve it.
Why should I trust you?
I'm not asking you to, Louis. If you are still in doubt about the demons, I can assure you that won't last long.
Pourquoi me dire
But
tout
why
ça?
me?
Why do I tell you about the greatest secret ever revealed to man?
That's right.
I'm coming to that, don't worry.
What has my mother got to do with all this?
She embarked on a crusade many years ago to kill all the demons.
That must have upset you. I imagine you retaliated.
No, I'm afraid she never forgave me.
Forgave what?
We met when she was still just a young woman. I appeared to her in a different form because I didn't want to reveal the identity of Lord Mortimer at that time. She was looking for someone interested in the occult to decipher an ancient book. We spent many years together until
The
I
old book was
revealed my
Al-Aziz,
true
wasn't it?
nature to her. Did she speak about it?
Not so long ago, yes.
Indeed, it was already Al-Aziz. She wanted to unlock the secrets.
How would you qualify your species scientifically?
Good question. What is your area of expertise?
Ah, la physique.
I'd say physics.
So, consider us like the mechanical vibration of fluids.
You mean sound?
That's right. The physical properties of acoustics are very similar to those of our abilities. Imagine us as something like waves.
Ok.
Lucifer, the fallen archangel, left heaven accompanied by 133,306,668 angels. Is it true that there are that many of you?
No, I assure you, Louis. Forget your Bible class. It's ridiculous. We are not angels. We don't have wings. There is certainly nowhere near 1,000,000 of us. And for that matter, no sacred human text represents us correctly. There are several families, and the family to which I belong has 8 siblings, including Gregory and myself.
Sir Gregory is your brother?
Yes, what can I say? You can't choose your family, but it is very difficult to know exactly how many of us there are because a large number of our kind remain hidden or never reveal themselves even to us.
Ok.
And you truly have the power to manipulate the thoughts of men.
That's right. Every demon has the capacity to infiltrate the minds of men and to read and steer their thoughts.
And what do you do with this power?
We help them, of course.
And
Pas
how
de
is it to help
méchant.
men exactly?
Let's just say that without us, man would probably never have left his cave. Fire, the wheel, tools, writing. We are the spark that inspires man to search, to grow, to evolve.
D'accord, désolé pour les bruits. Passons.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes. Come, you'll soon see.
After you.
Je suis sûr que les visions, c'est lui qui les a produits. Pourquoi un colo?
If you could manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the theatrics of the conference?
You must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question. For many centuries, we didn't organize any conferences, and most of the time, it ended in civil war between demons. Many of us were killed during this period. The idea of organizing conferences was the answer to everything. The interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family first divided up all the principal countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summon the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to all the participants, followed by several days of reflection during which we are allowed to be persuasive, but not to impose our will. A second
D'accord.
meeting closes
En
the
soi, ils sont
conferences
corrects.
with a final vote.
So, for you it's a game, isn't it?
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, you stand back and enjoy what reflection and pleasure you can.
But how do you agree on global policy?
Locally, we often have competing interests, and sometimes we start wars between men which are linked to our disagreements. Most of the time, our father steps in and gives directives, which my family follow to the letter. Indeed, in my opinion, it is high time we moved on.
What do you mean?
I mean that a new era must begin. The old monarchic regimes are outdated, and it's time to evolve.
Ça, je suis d'accord avec lui. Hein.
Did what happened to Elizabeth Adams have anything to do with you?
Unfortunately, the poor girl became an issue between us, in spite of herself. A family of demons is still a family, and as in all families, there are disputes. Elizabeth's family, the Adams, has always been under the patriarchal control of my father. As he and myself are not really on very good terms, sending poor Elizabeth here was terribly rude of him, really.
You did accept, though.
No, I would say rather I was presented with a fait accompli by Gregory and went along with the intention of helping her. But this is my castle, and everyone is the master of their own home.
C'est lui qui l'a tué?
It was you who killed her.
The child was already condemned, Louis. My father would never have let her be. I had to pass inside her mind and, yes, make her take her own life. Trapped between the unyielding control of my father and your mother's terrible treatments, I wouldn't wish a life like that on anyone. Would you?
So neither my mother nor Peru were ever guilty. You just gave me the runaround with that whole investigation.
Now, don't take it the wrong way. I was obliged to keep up appearances so that Gregory wouldn't suspect me. And it enabled me to size you up, Louis. I hope
S'en
I've
fout de voir
answered
notre
all
truc.
your questions, Louis. Come, I've something to show you.
Bon, en vrai, il est pas si
There
méchant.
is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
On va prendre celui-là.
I mean, it's obvious you want me on your side, but that doesn't explain why you're telling me all these truths.
Louis, this conference is indeed of capital importance to me. And yes, I want you on my side. But that's not the main reason that compels me to confide in you.
What is it then?
Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me, you are one of us, Louis. You too are a demon.
Are you serious?
You know it.
C'est pour ça, quand il y avait ces visions et qu'il saignait du nez, il se téléportait dans le corps d'un serviteur. Non! Je suis sûr que c'est ça. Genre, je laisse.
Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth. Where do you think that natural, charismatic presence comes from? Your talent must already have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
No. Stop it, it's absurd.
Have you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
No.
Whilst asleep, maybe? That's how it often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you.
What do you mean?
Louis, I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah
Non! Sarah et Mortimer, on est l'enfant des deux.
is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, no. No, it's not possible.
You are my son.
Oh my bad.
Well, well. So now you're his bastard. You really took me for a fool.
Don't make a move, you clowns!
Everybody keep calm.
Don't say a word or I'll shoot your kid! Not so clever now, are we? At last I found a way to put the pressure on you, Mortimer.
Look, just calm down, monsieur.
You stopped me from ending it all. Because of you, I've had
Oh,
to
no.
pay for it. You don't know what it's like. He's in your head. He's in your soul. I never want to feel that again.
Jack, I did not betray you.
You're just like him.
C'est faux. On n'est pas comme lui. Pérou, Pérou, Pérou. Ética psycho et interrogatoire est faible.
Monsieur, you don't know the whole story. You ought to let me help you.
One more move and I'll shoot you down, you bastard.
Putain.
Jack, you'll end up hurting yourself if you continue like this.
There's no one to save here anyway.
So,
Putain, j'ai fait de la merde.
now you've just found out your true nature. What difference does it make?
Jack, I can assure you that what Lord Mortimer just told me makes no difference.
That's what you think. But you're already in his hands. And you don't even know it, Louis.
No, Jack, it's the contrary. Everything
Je me
that's
suis
been
trompé
happening
plusieurs
here
fois, ça
has
m'énerve.
been carefully planned by the Golden Order for months, and everything is going exactly as planned. Lower your weapon. It's all right. It's over. You'll make it through, and you're going to get your life back.
You're just like him. You are already. You can't see it, or you don't want to see it, but it's already too late.
In fact,
Allez.
I haven't got any choice.
You always have a choice. You know very well what will happen to you if you shoot me.
Ah putain, je savais pas. Que les mains.
Jack, I'm the only one who can help you resolve the situation. I'm just asking you to trust me. I'm not against you. It's over. Come now, monsieur.
You know what I told you. Evil and good depend on you, and not on your nature.
Yes, it's true, and the same holds true for all of us.
Monsieur Peru, I am willing to overlook this latest scene. You can thank my son for that. I think, however, that you ought to take your leave for your good and ours, as well as that of your daughter.
C'est chaud. Ah là là. Pour ça qu'inconsciemment, peut-être que j'ai toujours aimé Mortimer, que c'est notre père en fait. Mais je pensais que c'était notre père et la... Bah, je pensais pas que c'était notre père.
Many significant events since your arrival.
Sur ce coup-là, je pensais vraiment que Sarah était notre mère et lui notre père, vu qu'ils ont été ensemble pendant la jeunesse. Alors là, c'est quoi vous avez...
You can say that again.
For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there, inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words.
Mixed voices.
C'est les pensées?
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
I hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
My bad!
What?
You heard me. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts. So, if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
But it'd be a violation of their most intimate thoughts, wouldn't it?
To begin with, there's nothing obliging you to do it. You already had the ability without even knowing it. I just gave you the option of putting it into practice if you want. Moreover, it would be wrong to evoke morality here. Every species is different, Louis, and this is the way we are made. That's all there is to it. You are free to use this talent or not. And what's more, it will be up to you to decide what to do with the thoughts you read. That is where the values of right and wrong do come into play.
Trop bien!
There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent when used between ourselves. You can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourselves will know that you are spying and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Home?
Yes, the old grump is touchy, and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
Putain, c'est trop bien! Vous êtes désormais capable d'entendre les pensées superficielles de vos interlocuteurs. Alors, chaque utilisation de lecture d'esprit coûte 1 point d'essence. Vous pouvez récupérer un point d'essence quand rencontrez une immunité. 2 quand vous l'exploitez une vulnérabilité. 3 quand vous consommez une croix de Malte. Ok. Oh, on va pas le
You're
faire.
right. I need to go now. See you later, Father.
One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12
Paris,
Rue
1763,
des Martyrs.
12 rue des Martyrs.
That's where she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
What? Et pourtant, Laurent Mortimer, il lui en a même pas voulu.
It's not that I regret all these discussions, but I must hurry to the wharf.
Eh les gens, je suis choqué. En fait, ce jeu se dévoile, mais beaucoup plus tard. Mais dévoile un potentiel excellent. J'ai plus envie de tuer Mortimer. Hein. Et je ne tuerai pas Mortimer.
You shot her in cold blood. What is at stake here far outweighs our personal interests. I should...
Personal interests? I'm talking about my sister's life. She was my other half.
Calm down, Emily, calm down.
Louis, don't come near me.
I warned you what would happen if I found her.
J'ai prévenu ce qui se passerait si je la trouve. Elle peut la tuer, je m'en fiche. Alors, on pourrait utiliser un point de truc. On va juste regarder. Alors, Sarah, Emily. Psycho, elle est faible. Hein.
Emily, put the weapon down.
She has to pay for all the harm she's done to me.
Well, to be fair, we've all made mistakes. And look at her, Emily. She's paid for hers.
I'm all alone now.
Duchess, I am sorry for what happened. I didn't have any choice.
Ah, you. Shut your mouth. You had the choice, all right. You use people according to your own desires, without any scruples.
Excuse me, Duchess, but we're in the same line of business.
Shut it!
And as for Emma, she knew only too
No,
well.
Emily. Look at me. Emily?
What did you say? No, I'm not like her, and never will be.
You're not like her. Neither you nor Emma are like Sarah. Ever since you got here, you've always tried to help me. I trust you, Emily. And Emma would never have betrayed me either.
No, she wasn't like that. She was loyal.
Putain, c'est trop
Why
bien.
did Sarah betray Emma? Why?
Your sister was supposed to hide something, and no one was supposed to have been able to find it.
And she would never have talked, even under torture. So why get rid of her?
Unfortunately, Emily, the creatures who live here employ methods that no one can resist.
I was going to get her out of there, for God's sake. So what are you talking about?
Vas-y, on est là pour
Don't
tester.
tell me Emma died because of that book. I have to know. Anything but that damn book.
Emily, Emma had in her possession a
Merde.
book of the occult that couldn't fall into the wrong hands.
What? You're telling me that Emma died because of an old book? That's why my sister died?
No, you don't understand.
So you won't be shocked if I return the favor in that case, will you?
Mortimer and Holm can read our very thoughts.
What?
Emma would have never been able to resist them.
What are you talking about?
Mortimer has the power to read thoughts,
That's impossible.
and yet he has found a way. It wouldn't even have been difficult for him to get into her mind. Look what they did to that poor girl Elizabeth. Look at PÈRE. He was pushed right to the edge, year after year.
I can't believe it.
I promise you, it's the truth.
Louis, Do you realize what you are asking me to believe?
I know, but it's the truth, Emily.
How do you expect me to accept this? We are in the Golden Order precisely to fight against such beliefs.
Do you remember those deeds we found behind the chimney? They weren't fake. There's a reason why they're all signed by his same hand.
Demons.
In his study, he keeps the Mortimer family tree. They produced only boys, just one per generation since the Third Crusade, and they are all called William. He justifies his own existence, Emily.
Look, I'm going to believe you, but if you're taking me for a ride...
Unfortunately for us, it'd be impossible to even make up a story like that.
All right, I believe you. Thank him. You owe him your life.
I have always been very lucky to have him as my son.
En parlant de fils,
I really thought my next breath would be my last.
Well,
On a presque
anything's
plus rien.
possible.
This is no time to be joking. Just help me climb aboard this boat, and let's get off of this cursed island.
No, I'm not going anywhere, and neither are you, until you've told me everything.
For crying out loud, what are you talking about?
Paris, 1763, number 12 on Rue des Martyrs.
No. I beg you, please trust me. He's manipulating you. We must leave.
Paris,
Can't you see he wants you? And he'll do anything to turn you against me.
number 12 on Rue des Martyrs.
He had to pay for what he did to me. I panicked. There she was with the baby due. I thought it was the right time to touch it, but
To touch it? By disemboweling her and stealing me from her?
The girl was already condemned to die. He never leaves any witnesses behind. She meant nothing to him. And I absolutely had to find a way of stopping him. I couldn't let him reproduce. I had to stop him propagating himself.
lost your mind or what? How did you stop him by stealing a baby?
He was multiplying. I had to do something. It took me years to pick up his trail again, Louis. From the second I took you in, I couldn't bear to be apart from you. I looked after you, fed you, raised you, like a mother.
You made me in your own image.
No, you're wrong. I devoted my whole life to teaching you to distinguish between right and wrong, so you would have the choice. You are not like him.
But you never told me.
I wanted to. I very nearly told you everything, at least a dozen times.
You didn't though, did you? Why?
I don't know, Louis.
Vas-y.
Not after Venice.
Talk to me about Venice.
Oh no. Louis, let's go. I'll tell you everything once we get home. Now come.
You never wanted us to speak about it again. Winter 1791. Do you remember?
Louis, no. We agreed to never speak about it again.
Now I understand.
Qu'est-ce qui s'est parlé? Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
We were on the
On
trail
le sait
of a
toujours pas.
businessman. We broke into his place one night. We ran into his wife.
Not that, Louis. It's in the past.
She too was pregnant. Was he
Oh
Mortimer's as
non.
well?
Louis,
Answer.
Yes.
Putain.
What became of the child?
I gave it away.
For him too? You became his mother, didn't you?
No, I gave him to a couple who couldn't have children. I never saw him again.
How many children have you stolen from him?
I saved all of you, Louis. I gave you a normal life.
How many?
There are two of you. Louis, yes. I made mistakes in the past, but now I'm ready to...
Do you consider me a mistake?
No, not you. You are what I am most proud of in my whole life. You are good. You fight to do right. You are not like him.
Still, he is my father. Why did you steal me?
You don't want to know, believe me.
For once in your life, be honest. Why all this mess? Why do you have it in for him so much? Why?
Because I'm his daughter. I know what he's doing. I see he has his eye on you. He's
Attends, elle vient de dire quoi? Elle est sa fille? Donc c'est pour ça qu'elle manipule les gens.
hovering around you, tempting you. He did it to me before you. And if you don't live up to his expectations, he will cast you away.
Is that what happened to you?
I wasn't good enough for him, so he rejected me.
What do you mean?
He tried to initiate me, but it would seem I am unable to develop his talent. I can't withdraw my mind from my body.
I get it.
Donc ouais, c'est bien sa fille. C'est la fille de Mortimer. What the fuck?
The reason why you abducted me is because he didn't love you, isn't it?
He doesn't love anyone, Louis. Don't be taken in.
You are my mother. Whatever you've done, I can't take that away from you. It doesn't excuse everything, but in time we will find a way of putting it all behind us.
Oh, thank you, Louis. Thank you. I will never lie to you again. Come on, let's go.
No, Mother. I'm not going back with you. I can't.
What do you mean? Louis, you can't stay here. He
Don't
will...
worry about me. I have to stay. I still have a lot to learn. But you go.
Louis!
I'll see you in Paris. Don't worry. Here. This is yours.
C'est chaud
Don't forget,
l'histoire.
Louis. You've got the lance. You can beat him. If you hit him with it, he won't be able to escape from his mortal envelope, and he will die with it.
Jamais je ferais ça. Vous avez impressionné par l'honneur de récupérer la lance. Ah, il aurait pu récupérer la lance. On aurait pu certainement tuer... On a 4 points à dépenser. Je sais pas encore les dépenser. Hein. Voilà. 109.
Rational.
Ah, il y a une pièce.
I spent my whole life swimming in lies. Emily, what a waste. I feel like I know nothing. That I have to learn everything all over again. I'm a demon. I age more slowly. I can mentally manipulate people. I don't even know if it's a good thing or a curse. No.
C'est bien.
No, this is an advantage. I could get used to this pretty quickly, I think. Damn it, what a mess. Come on, man up, Louis. I'm still the same old me. Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions. And this father, I know nothing about. Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Pull yourself together, man. I need to find some answers. There's no way of being alone for a minute?
Alors attendez, il y a une pièce ici.
Inferno by Dante. Abandoned Hope, Golden Elixir.
Yes.
All right, I've retrieved everything.
On commence à se remettre full avec tout ce qui traîne à chaque fois.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Hop là. Voilà, on commence déjà à être trop bien. Parfait. On va aller ouvrir la porte. Et il reste des ressources un peu dissimulées dans le château. Alors, qui est-ce?
Sir Gregory?
Good day, Louis. I think it would be good to talk. How are you feeling?
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family. It's a good thing, but you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Pouvoir avoir plus d'informations. Depuis quand
How
existe-t-on?
long has our family been in existence?
We have been here since the very beginning.
What do you mean, exactly?
Are you trying to get information from me?
No, not at all. I was just wondering why that particular question seemed to disturb you.
Let us not insist, then. You yourself weren't very convinced by the question, it seems.
Ok.
Is there a head
chef?
of the family?
You'll see. You'll meet them all, of course, when you are ready. They created us and set out the rules, especially our father. As for our mother, she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore. I think that all these questions simply bore her.
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
Well, tell me then, are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
Je sais pas si Sir Holmes il résiste à la logique. Je pense que oui, hein, Holmes.
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance. They're just bodies.
Ah ouais, ça, il voit comme des corps, c'est tout.
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or less, but thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis. Indeed, William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy, and we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
I see. There is still much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching up to do, my boy. One thing you must understand, regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself, is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help, and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
Moi, je suis d'accord, la démocratie, c'est mieux que la
Well,
monarchie.
if our goal is to direct the future of humanity, it'd work out easier through a monarchic system
Merde.
rather than a democracy.
I see you're a quick learner. From now on, you know the fence that separates William from the rest of the family. If only he would stop steering the destinies of certain countries like France or the United States of America in such a dangerous direction. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Est-il en
Are you
danger?
suggesting he might be in danger?
Well, Louis, our father's patience is not limitless. If William ever does go too far, then yes, he will be in danger. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
J'aime pas trop la façon de penser de Sir Holmes. La démocratie, ça peut être bien aussi, hein. Je pense qu'on va vraiment devoir aller voir Mortimer. Je sais pas quelle heure il est. On va aller voir Mortimer.
Emily, can I come in?
No, it's not a good time. Not right now. Leave me alone.
I can tell from your voice that there's something wrong. Let me in. We have to talk, Emily.
I said no, goddamn you.
On va pouvoir passer par une autre chambre. Je sais pas si elle pleure ou si elle rigole. Elle rigole, elle pleure, peut-être les deux. On va passer par la chambre de Pérou. Ah, Pérou. Je suis désolé de faire ça devant toi.
Honey. Leave me, de Richet. I want nothing more to do with you. I'll have left within the hour, and I wish never to see you again for the rest of my life.
Il est méchant avec nous. On l'a aidé, il aurait pu faire plein de merde.
Dear Monsieur... All right. I've retrieved everything. Dear Monsieur Père... All right. I've retrieved everything.
Super. Comment ça tout récupérer? Y a rien d'autre ici à récupérer? Visiblement non. Quelle fenêtre qui s'ouvre? Pas elle. C'est elle? Ok, on va devoir insister pour entrer dans la chambre d'Emily alors. Peut-être pas la meilleure idée, mais moi j'ai envie qu'elle va bien. William a Washington comme protégé, Emily ce sera ma protégée. Voilà quoi.
I can tell from your voice that there's something wrong. Let me in. We have to talk, Emily.
I said no, goddamn you.
Je sais pas si c'était une bonne idée d'entrer.
You know full well that getting yourself worked up like this is not going to help. It won't make any difference. It won't bring Emma back.
Forget. I couldn't give a damn if it makes any difference. I only want to not think of anything. And then get out of here. I told you not to come in.
Emily, I only want to talk. I understand that you're upset after everything.
You understand. You understand nothing.
Listen, we're going through a difficult time. Even I'm dumbfounded and
Dumbfounded. Dumbfounded. Do you want to know how I feel? Dear God, how could I have done this? I want it to stop.
We've all lost something here.
All this, everything that's happened, it's a nightmare. I want to wake up.
Emily, calm down and put down that glass.
I know you're telling the truth about Mortimer and Home. I know they are demons.
That's not all.
Go on.
I'm one of them, Emily. I'm a demon too.
I know.
But how?
Sir Gregory stopped by to tell me. He wanted to bid me welcome.
I don't understand.
Welcome to the family.
You? You're his daughter?
Mortimer's daughter, Louis.
That makes you my sister?
Yes. Just the thought of the night when I suggested that we... I feel so ashamed, Louis. And that means Emma is your sister too.
Oh, shit. I spent the night with my own sister?
I was attracted to you from the moment we first spoke on the boat. Now I understand why. Do you realize what that means? I'm a monster.
Moi aussi je suis attiré. On a fait une erreur. Ah, je sais pas quoi faire. On va lui dire ça.
As well. When I think of my feelings for you, that feeling. It hurts all of a sudden. She's there. I can feel her inside me. She's trying to read my thoughts. Emily, don't do that. Get out of my mind, please. Let me remind you that it's forbidden between demons.
Sorry, Louis. I didn't want to.
I have a sister.
It's very strange for me too. A sister for a brother.
Yes.
Yes. I must get some rest. I must ask you to leave me now.
All right, but don't finish that bottle.
Don't start now. I would like to get some sleep.
I'll be leaving you then. Thank you, Emily.
J'espère que la vidéo ne va pas se faire strike sur YouTube. Pourquoi elle est partie dormir? Je sais même pas si on peut pas agir. Ouais, non. Je pense pas qu'on puisse faire quelque chose. Non. On peut pas lire dans ses pensées, non. Et je préfère pas regarder parce que sinon j'ai peur que la vidéo se fasse strike. Et j'aurais vraiment le seum. Ah, déverrouillé. Yes.
Dear Gregory, thank you for the information.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Bon, on avait des infos sur Emily. C'est super d'apprendre qu'on est plusieurs dans la famille des démons. Jacques Pellu. Putain, il est toujours à passer son balai ici, lui.
Pardon me, monsieur, but I have work to do.
Petit Washington.
Louis, busy as always, I see. How lucky you are. I must admit I'm trying to kill the boredom myself.
I get the impression we're all in the same boat.
And here I was thinking you might have some juicy gossip.
Me? No, nothing at all. And you?
I would like to be able to say yes, but it's been dead quiet. The only one with anything to say is Duke Manuel. But with that accent of his, I don't understand a word he says. It's exasperating.
Right. I've wasted enough time. I'll keep our conversation to myself, Mr. President. Anyway, I must be going now.
See you later, Louis.
Oh, on va pas s'embêter à aller parler à PÈRE. Oh, si, on peut laisser embêter à la parler à PÈRE. Hein. Et Volner, comment il va? Il est dans sa chambre cette fois-ci hein. Ça fait 30 ans qu'on l'a pas vu.
Why is his study in such a mess? Looks like Volner's planning something. Look, a blotter. And apparently it's been used recently. I wonder what Volner was going to write. It's smudged. It's not all legible. I can make out the signature though and leave as if planned It's illegible. Let's see if I can find a solution in Volner's things here. Given his interest in alchemy, I wouldn't be surprised if I found something that revealed what's written somewhere in his room. Landing stage. So Volner is going to leave Al-Azif at the landing stage, isn't he?
Faut aller à l'embarcadère, non? Est-ce qu'on peut aller à l'embarcadère ou pas? Parce que maintenant qu'on sait ça, si on n'y va pas et qu'on récupère pas la lasif, ça va être dangereux pour nous aussi. Allons-y les amis. Descendons à l'embarcadère.
Looks like the barrel's been broken for quite some time. Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
Où l'a-t-il laissé? Il a été écrit à l'embarcadère. Hein.
A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any. This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough. There's nothing here. I'm pretty sure Volner hasn't dropped off the Al-Azif yet. Maybe I'm too early. Looks like the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
Ok, peut-être là-bas. Peut-être vraiment arrivé trop tôt, hein. Attendez, il y a un truc qui fait ring. Ah voilà. On est déjà plein. Yes! Allez. Tant pis pour Volner. On ira voir après Mortimer. Bon, on va suivre Mortimer en vrai. Pour moi, Mortimer, il a raison, hein. Ça va, cette fois-ci, on a pris le bon côté. On aurait pu aller parler à notre ami, je sais plus qui. Godot, mais j'aime pas. Ah mince, il est pas là? Ah si, il est là. Hello, Mortimer.
Louis, I was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You have made the right choice. It took great maturity to forgive your sister as you did.
She brought me up. I realized I owed her a lot.
We all make mistakes, as Sarah well knows.
Why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might be too many
Donc c'est chaud. En gros, la personne qui nous a élevés, c'est notre sœur.
truths to absorb at one time. I intended to tell you afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
Hard to say. Quite
Intrigué.
curious to find out more. My whole way of thinking has been blown apart in just a couple hours.
What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
You're not the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
I think he's worried about you.
Worried? Marvelous. That's just like him. You know, in a family like ours, we all have a role to play. And his is to worry about everyone else. Let me reassure you, there's no reason for him to worry about me.
Ah merde, putain, on a perdu des points.
And what's your role in this family?
Mine? Oh, I think they probably feel I'm the eternal naysayer, I suppose. I think one mustn't be afraid of change, and that it is healthy to challenge oneself at regular intervals. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it lead?
I suppose I should explain. For centuries now, demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing, and they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
You really are trying to liberate men.
Of course not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas, if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want. The best way of getting them to achieve something
vrai
is to
manipulateur.
make them think it was their idea. For that, they have to feel as if they are free.
Hang on. What do you mean?
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
Do you have any more examples?
Of course.
Esclavage.
Talk to me about slavery.
Well, take the slave trade, for example. It's an archaic practice that simply has to stop. Today, black slaves of America work for free and in unbearable conditions. Tomorrow, if you free the blacks and offer them work along with a salary, they will bless you for it. Then,
Je suis tout à
they
fait
will
d'accord
be
avec lui.
integrated into the system. They will be taxable. Once they are free, they will have to work for a roof, pay taxes, and feed their families. Maybe we could take away the civil rights of prisoners, for example. In this way, we'll keep control of all those who respect the system and benefit from the others as workforce.
Pas mal.
Tell me what you think about progress.
Progress is essential, Louis. It's the future.
What else?
Progress must liberate humanity from burdensome chores. Progress must replace man wherever his presence is not obligatory.
Putain, il est
It
visionnaire, le
creates
mec.
both the desire and the need. It will liberate women as soon as the machines are able to do all the chores in the home automatically. It will bring men together by bringing a faster means of locomotion. Look at the cultural revolution that printing brought about.
Ouais, il est vraiment visionnaire.
But the most important of all has already been laid. The foundation stone. Freedom of speech. The First Amendment of the Constitution. There must be opponents to every project. So, above all, don't develop a one-track approach. Otherwise, man won't have enough room for expression to feel free. If man sees his chains, he will only want to break them. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits. And it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean? Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence. But humanity has not yet evolved enough to make any progress on the subject. I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are. I see your point.
Our family clings to its privileges and to the past, and that's how they are putting us in danger. The time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill, and not the least, Louis.
Ah, ça
It's
c'est cool.
about taking control of a person.
I
Comment
don't see
faire?
how I could do that.
I shall help you the first time.
Okay.
Allez, je suis prêt.
Let's not waste any more time.
I deduce that you're impatient to master what's in store for you. That is good. I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time.
What do you mean by that?
The conference will come to a close shortly, as you know. Not that I'm fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to ensure the success of this project. To make this happen, I would like Piaget to inform the Pope he has changed sides.
Que Piegui informe le pape de son changement.
Here is my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to invade.
Invade?
Yes, you're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and his psyche.
Mais comment on fait? Putain, c'est chaud tous les pouvoirs qu'on a en fait.
Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
But what if I fail?
Trust in your instincts. You just have to let yourself go. You have the skill. Let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for some light banter with His Eminence. That's all. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Very well.
Perfect. Go now. The Cardinal is in his room. You will have to write a letter to the Pope as if Piaggi had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaggi's hand tattooed with a symbol. Be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me, and I'll send it off immediately.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Yes! On va pouvoir contrôler les gens maintenant. Seulement, on va présenter le jeu comme ça. Bon, on va aller voir si Volner y est là. Hein. Et je vous garderai la manipulation mentale pour la fois prochaine. Hop là, alors voyons voir Volner et son alasif. Sachant que le récupérer, ça peut être dangereux. Hein. Bon, ça se trouve, il sera toujours pas là. Hein. Hop. Attendez.
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
Non, Volner est toujours pas là. Hein. Putain, j'étais bloqué par rien. Hop là. Bah, au final, je suis content parce que c'est pas juste un jeu d'enquête. Il y a quand même un super scénario derrière. Franchement, l'avoir eu pour 6 € sur Steam pendant les soldes, y a aucun regret. Alors, est-ce qu'elle est... Non, on peut plus aller la voir, elle doit dormir, faire autre chose. C'est le moment d'aller voir Godot, mais il est pas là. Donc, on va se réserver la manipulation mentale pour plus tard. Ou on va dire si on rentre, ce qui se passe.
Ah, well, Louis.
On va
what
tenter quand
brings
même.
you back
J'ai envie
to
de
my
voir.
chambers?
May I sit down?
Of course, Louis. Don't you feel good?
Yes, but if I'm gonna pass inside you, I'd better sit myself down first.
It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Well, what can I do for you?
Right. Now I need to concentrate.
I wanted to speak to you, Your Eminence.
On va pas lui parler des démons, lui parler politique, lui parler de la Sainte Lance. Tout est à zéro de base.
I wanted to thank you for your help. I mean, for your time talking to me about the Holy Lance.
Oh, and did you find it? It's the crusade of a lifetime for some people, Louis. You are searching for another holy grail.
You're nearly there. Link into his thoughts.
Does it annoy you at all?
But what on earth is he trying to get at? Why do you ask, Louis? I don't follow.
For the glory, Your Eminence.
I can feel it coming. It's working.
What insolence? Why, really? I am a man of the church, Louis. May God keep me from such ambitions.
Right. Let me in, Your Eminence.
Why?
I've done
On a
it.
réussi!
I've done it, damn it. He was right. This is just crazy. I can't believe it. Look at yourself, Louis. You better not get caught. Whoa. I still need to get used to this body. So, let's see about what Mortimer asked me.
Right. Well, it's time I got started. Let's
C'est
see what I
excellent.
can find here to help me write that letter. I have no means to validate my forgery, so I better take my time with it and not make any mistakes. There are 2 letters from the Pope on the desk. I should be able to get a clue or 2 by checking how well they correspond to each other. And here are 3 stamps. All are different.
Alors, on va lire les lettres. J. Mon cher Guisin, en état de santé. N'utilisez pas. N'utilisez plus votre tampon personnel quand vous m'écrivez. Changez le. Non, ma devise. Ok. Deuxième lettre. Mhm. Il y a peut-être un rapport avec la date, hein? Non. Ça a rien à voir avec ce qui est écrit sur le truc, hein. Là, écrit mon cher Giuseppe, je me suis en route pour la résidence de Lord Mortimer. Sur la lettre écrit les chrétiens ne se distinguent pas des autres hommes. Ça n'a aucun rapport. Et c'est drôle que le texte soit en français, donc ça veut dire à mon avis que le truc est vraiment un jeu. C'est vraiment un jeu français. Ouais, je vérifie. Ok.
Right. Well, let's
On
start
va
right.
commencer à écrire.
Lord Mortimer asked me to discredit Sir Gregory and to announce Piaggi's final vote in his favor. As an introduction, Your Holiness, thank you for your trust. It turns out, now that I'm here, that I find Lord Mortimer's projects grant us many more advantages in comparison to what Sir Gregory had suggested. We are talking about the future of the Holy See. There. That should be enough to justify the change of vote.
Donc on a fini la lettre. Le code.
There's a kind of code composed of 6 letters that they always write under the dates of their correspondence. According to Mortimer, it's got something to do with Piaggi's tattoo. I guess I'll have to write one for today's date. Now, ideally, it'd be better to do without it, but I'm going to need to be extremely clever here. Today, the date is
Le
24/01/1793.
24/01/1793. On va vérifier. Là, c'était 31/12. Le H, il correspond à quoi? Ah, attendez. A E, F J. Ça coûte cher, ça. Ah, attendez. Donc 31/12/1792. Donc c'est GJ. On sait pas à quoi correspond le G. Le J, ça correspond au 3. Ok. Non, ça correspond pas au 3. Ah, non, bah non, parce que après il y a encore un J. Il y a FJ. On va réfléchir à la logique.
In the letters from the Pope, there are 6 letters just below the date, 2 just below the month, 4 others below the year.
Ça, on est
Piaggi
d'accord.
said too, it must be used to establish a connection between the letter of the concentric
Mais il faut
circle
juste trouver la
and the number
correspondance.
shown in the middle.
Attendez. De servir à trouver une correspondance entre les lettres du cercle concentrique et le nombre de figures au milieu.
Some figures are the same in both codes, yet they correspond to different letters. The day is not
Voilà.
translated. That must be the key to the code. Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Alors, attendez. 31-12. Oh, aïe, 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 aïe. Il n'y a pas de A. Il n'y a pas de... C'est un B. Ok. Il parle de clé. Comme quoi, le jour serait la clé. 17, c'est un E. 31, c'est un I. Normalement, avec ça, on est censé pouvoir faire tout. Mhm. Non, retour. Je sais pas pourquoi ma manette... Ah, c'est bon. 12 900... T'es dans le sens de rotation, hein. Ok. Si on part de 31... Ah, mais ça... Non, ça correspond pas. Ça correspond pas à ce que je pense. Parce qu'après, si on veut 17... 17, c'est GH et pas EH. FJ... Oh là là, je comprends pas. Mhm. Réfléchir à la
In the
logique du code,
letters
on va
from the code,
réfléchir.
there are 6 letters just below the date, 2 just below the month, 4 others below the year. Piaggi's tattoo. It must be used to establish a connection between the letter of the concentric circle and the number shown in the middle.
Correspondance entre cercle du centre de circonstance. Les lettres et les nombres qui figurent au milieu. Oui, mais sans doute.
Some figures are the same in both codes, yet they correspond to different letters. The day is not translated. That must be the key to the code.
Oui, ça, j'ai que comprendre. C'était la clé du code.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Oh, je comprends pas. Il y a le F dans les deux, il y a le H dans les deux. 17, c'est bien EH quand on monte. Et 31, c'est presque IJH, IGJ. Et les deux commencent par un G. Le 17 et le 31 apparaissent sur le truc. Le 24 apparaît, donc le 24 a un rapport. Donc il y a un A. Le A doit être apparent. Oh là 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 là. Pourquoi j'ai dit que je voulais finir ça d'abord? On pourrait très bien se passer du code, hein. rajouterai 7 hein, pour le faire. J'aimerais bien trouver quand même la logique. Le B c'est proche du 3. Le C c'est entre le 10 et le 17, ça pourrait être un 7. 17 moins 10, ça donne 7. Pour avoir le 1. Il n'y a pas moyen d'obtenir 1. Si. Si. Euh... Parce que 10 plus 3 plus 7 plus 17, ça va nous donner 30. Non mais c'est pareil, c'est pas ça la logique. Putain, je vois pas... Que, si on part de la logique... Comment dire? La logique du... Ah! Que le... Faut retourner en arrière et faire des soustractions, ça m'étonnerait que ça soit ça. Je sais pas là les gens. Et j'ai peur de faire de la merde. Vous voyez là, je peux pas me tromper. Parce que si on envoie ça... Non, non, ça marchera pas. Je me demande s'il n'y a pas un rapport avec les étoiles et tout. En vrai, c'est possible. Ouais, ça m'énerve. Je vois vraiment pas comment faire. Mhm. Je vois pas comment faire. Je vois vraiment pas. Pour moi, je commencerai certainement par AF pour 24. Mais 17 c'est EH et 31 c'est pas IG, tu vois. C'est GJ. Et pourquoi c'est GJ, ça je sais pas. Parce que le EH il est bien. Hein. À moins qu'il faut pas se baser sur la lettre au-dessus. Parce que H ça donne quoi? 24 moins 17 ça donne... Non, non. B c'est bien ce que j'avais dit, hein, c'est... Le B ça donnait pas 7. Si 10 moins 3 ça marche. Le C ça marche. 17 moins 10 ça marche. En vrai je dirais bien AF... AF. F. Et après peut-être BCF mais... Parce que là t'allais aussi en 1993. Donc c'est possible que ça soit ça. Mais allez savoir. Je sais vraiment pas là sur ce coup là. À moins que ce soit une... Ah, attendez. Ah, ok. Ok, là, je viens d'avoir une révélation. C'est bon, je pense savoir trouver. Regardez, on prend 31. C'est-à-dire qu'en fait, on parle du postulat que 31, c'est l'élément de base. Et qu'en fait, les nombres, au lieu de chercher directement à faire des soustractions, on dit que à partir de i, donc de 31, on avance de 1. Et ça respecte, parce que regardez, on part de i, après c'est 12. 12, ça donne 1. Ça fait 1, donc ça tombe bien sur le J. Et après, sur le G. Et 2, c'est bien la deuxième position. Sachant que I, c'est 0. Et si on prend en dessous, 17,01, on part de 17, c'est E. 0, c'est bien E. Et 1, c'est bien H. Si après on refait 1, ça fait H. Si on fait B, donc c'est 7. Donc à partir du E, ça fait H, A, F, I, G, J, B. C'est bien ça. 9, on rajoute 2, donc ça donne... Ouais, c'est ça. Oh putain. Donc ça veut dire que si on part de ça, donc 24 c'est la position truc, donc ça donne A, F, A, donc ça fait F, I, G, J, B, D, C, A, E, H, et ensuite c'est G. Hop. Attendez 2 secondes, j'ai eu un message Discord. Alors on va tester ça. Allez c'est parti. Donc j'ai dit qu'on commence par un A. A.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
A. Ensuite c'est F.
Today the date is
Oh, il va pas répéter ça à chaque fois.
24/01/1793.
Donc on a bien AF, donc 0, 1. Ensuite j'avais dit, donc encore F, si on respecte.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Ensuite j'avais dit... Attendez. F, I, G, J, B, D, C. C.
Today the date is
Oh, il est chiant.
24/01/1793.
Laissez-moi faire. Ensuite ce serait H.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Et après c'est G. Alors je ne sais pas du tout si c'est...
24/01/1793.
Est-ce que c'est le bon code? Ça c'est la question. AFF, CHG. AFF, CHG. AFF, CHG. Pour moi, ça semble ça être la logique. En plus, ça colle avec les deux autres codes. Mais est sympa le code. Hein. Mais pourquoi crypter la date? Pour être sûr que ce soit bien la personne qui l'ait fait. Allez, c'est bon. Et les tampons. Lire les lettres, il y en a un qui parlait d'un tampon. Peut-être la première. N'utilisez pas. Utilisez mon tampon personnel. Ma devise. Ok. Et l'autre, est-ce qu'il parle d'une devise ou quoi? C'est Giovanni. C'est Giovanni Angelico Brassani. Donc SSJ GAB. J'ai bien l'indice sur le
In one of the
tampon.
letters, the Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it. It must be in Latin.
Alors regardez le tampon du milieu. On va
On it
regarder
is
l'inscription.
written, Flore in domo Domini. It's Latin. It blooms in the house of God.
Ok. Retour, l'autre.
Justitia, misericordia et humiltà. Boy, I gotta brush up my foreign language. I think it's in Italian. Justice, mercy, and humility.
Je pense pas que ça soit celui-là en vrai, hein. Hop. Retour et celui du milieu, on l'a lu. Celui à gauche avec la croix, mais je pense que celle avec la croix, c'est celui-là de
The
base
circle with a
de
cross inside.
celui de Piyagi. Je pense vraiment, hein. Donc pour moi, ça serait plus, avec, Dono. Après, on va savoir si c'est bien lui, hein, je dis, je pense, mais c'est peut-être pas sûr. Parce que si je me trompe pas, retour vers les lettres. Giovanni Angelo. J'ai plus votre tampon personnel. Changez pour le tampon. Celui de ma devise.
In one of the letters, the Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it. Must be in Latin.
Sûrement en latin. Et le tampon.
In one of the letters, the Pope
Oh
asked
non, mais
Piaggi
arrête,
to
toi.
change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it.
Retour. Tampon de droite, c'est du latin ou pas?
Justitia, misericordia et humiltà.
C'est pas du latin, ça.
I gotta brush up my foreign languages.
Ouais, non, c'est plutôt de l'espagnol ou un truc comme ça. Celui du milieu, c'est du latin.
On it is written, Flore in domo Domini.
Ouais, c'est du latin, ça. Pour moi, c'est le seul qui est en latin. On va utiliser celui-ci. Bon, ça a pris plus de temps que j'avais prévu.
Your Eminence, all ready to send... What's he doing here?
Damn it. That's all I need.
Don't worry, he can't hear us. What do you mean he can't hear us? What's going on here, Piaggi?
Oh là là. Tu dis que tu as donné un calmant à Louis. Ah, ça me fait chier de perdre des points. On va faire ça.
Calm down, my friend. The poor boy has just passed out. We were talking about this and that when suddenly he fainted. Keeled over, just like that. Huh, really? What a weakling. I wonder what Mortimer sees in him. Who knows? I was about to fetch someone to take care of him. Would you care to go? There he is. And there he stays. The perfect opportunity. What do you mean? It's been a while now that I've been hoping for a chance to get rid of him. Can you keep a secret?
Bah oui, on sait le garder.
Would you like to tell me under the confidentiality of confession? Ah, don't talk rubbish. I don't trust the little runt because he is Mortimer's son. Would you believe it?
How does he know?
Dear God, how is that possible? I am flabbergasted. We've wasted enough time. What if he wakes up? If you don't want to get your hands dirty, just turn away and leave everything to me. This is not a decision to be taken lightly. You're defending him now. What are you talking about? Of course not. He's made you change sides, hasn't he?
Pas dans ma chambre. Je sais plus c'est quoi les faiblesses de Von Wollner. On sait pas du tout. C'est le moment de le savoir.
I refuse to get involved. That's against the rules, for heaven's sake. The rules? The consequences of the conference could well destabilize the world order. It's our duty to shelve Mortimer's project, and to accomplish that, anything goes. Monsieur Von, I always act in the best interest of all. I assure you,
Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
You must have lost your mind to want to take such an extreme course of action.
No one's asking you to help me do it.
Donc il est faible à rien du tout. Bon, on va perdre des points, mais c'est pas grave.
Running the risk of jeopardizing the conference.
Even though Sir Gregory has the edge?
No, Gregory will never forgive you.
Very well, Piaggi, you win.
I refuse to let you do the first thing.
On l'a échappé belle
I
là.
don't know what the two of you are up to, but I'll find out sooner or later.
Right. Time for me to get back into my body. Right. Don't just stand there, Louis. Mortimer's waiting for you in the red salon.
Bon. Les gens. On va s'arrêter là. Parce que je sais vraiment pas ce qui se serait passé hein, si Volnor nous avait tué. Je me demande encore une fois, bah pas tué, bah si tué en soi. Enfin bref. J'espère qu'en tout cas cet épisode vous aura plu. Au final, j'avais dit 1h30, mais je ne respecte jamais mes horaires. Hein. Ça doit faire combien de temps? 2h22, voilà. Bon les gens, sur ce, moi je vais vous laisser, je dois aller manger. Et je vous dis à ce soir. Et à la prochaine pour ceux qui regardent la VOD. Allez, bye les gens.